banned Twitter like this, just like this.
Yep.
So that's when I came up with the idea we need our own social network, and it might as well be good for farmers too.
Algorand. 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 Hey, what's good, y'all? It's C. Will, and this is the Passive Income Network. On this channel, we talk about creating assets that produce passive income. On this episode, we have a special podcast feature. My guy, Bilal, founder of Fame. What's good?
Good. How are you doing? You are the special guy, like educating since 2021.
I know, yeah.
Wow.
I hit my year, and as I know, Fame hit the year. So congratulations on being a year of active in the Algorand community as a Fame founder, community.
Yeah.
I love it. So real quick, for those who don't know you, this is probably your third or fourth time on the channel. I always love to have you. But can you break down a little bit of who you are and where you at?
Who I am? So I'm Bilal. I was born in Paris. I study arts in Paris and philosophy. I started working as a teacher in 2007 as a philosophy teacher. I've been teaching until November. And the more I was learning about blockchain, the more I was like passionate. So I resigned in November to go full-time blockchain.
Hey, congrats.
This is the shortest intro, right?
Yeah, shortest, yeah. I got to get my horn going or something. That's a celebration. Yeah, so Fame, again, for those who don't know, Bilal has definitely educated me a lot with Algorand, and initially in the beginning, I made the song Fame Algorand Anthem because Bilal was like, hey, let's join this contest. Let's put your creativity together. So it's good. And then also because of Bilal, I did my first actually podcast interview on this show with Kingsley, Fame farmer over there, ambassador of Fame Farm. So very good. Again, kudos to you. So let's bring up this new application that you have.
Oh.
Okay, let's screen share and show the world the new app that's on iOS and Android phones. You want to break it down? I'll let you break it down.
Yeah, at the beginning, we didn't think about any app, to be honest. Mm-hmm. It was just about the Fame token, to have a real community token. So I distributed 78% of the tokens to the community. So the people will have their own tokens to reward each other. But then when we started, the challenges, we had this challenge about food. And Kingsley, I became friend with him, and we started talking about how to manage the misery in Nigeria. And that's how I thought, we need something to help farmers. So I've been working with him for his farm, and I've been there. Actually, I can show you some pictures from Nigeria.
Yeah. Please pull those up. Definitely.
And then going forward, I saw that the Nigerian government just banned Twitter just like this.
Yep.
So that's when I came up with the idea we need our own social network, and it might as well be good for farmers too, to sell their products, to have their own marketplace, because it's hard for farmers to sell their products. So let me try to share the screen on the tablet.
Yep.
Because we have the Android version of the app, and now we're working on the iOS.
Excellent.
So hopefully I can share my screen here. So basically it's just an Android app. We've been working on it, which is cool because it's a Nigerian team for Nigerian farmers.
Yep.
So I really met the team there, and we started working on it for a while already. So basically it's a social app. Yeah, tell me.
No, I would say you were out. It was about November, right? When you went out there?
November, October, November.
Yeah, so 4 months later, now the app is live.
Yeah, but we worked on it way before.
Way before?
As soon as the Nigerian government banned Twitter, we started working on it.
Okay.
So now it's the MVP, the first version.
Okay.
So any farmer can just jump on the app. It's open to everybody to test it now. It's on testnet. You can put your price. You put the quantity. And and you put the photo, and that creates your own gallery as
Mm-hmm.
a user. So people can pick and choose. And if I'm interested by the product that Leo now is posting, I just swipe right to open the chat.
Swipe right.
Yeah, and I say hi, etc. I can call him. You have the phone call at the top. You have the video call. So if you can't even talk, you can't even write or read, you can just call the guy and have a video call. And that's very helpful for people to be able to sell their product as easily as possible. So each guy has his own gallery like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is mine. And I can just, we're still working on it, but at least we have a kind of marketplace. Let me see.
So we got posts, we got followers, you could chat, you can call with each other. Yeah, so an in-house Fame social media app.
Exactly, yeah.
Excellent.
And what we're working on is to be able to create NFTs just from a post.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also an NFT marketplace.
So a question, when we see price, what are the units of this price?
You choose. Let me do one for you now.
Okay. So for y'all who are listening in audio version only, right now we have the Fame beta app pulled up. So make sure y'all go follow Bilal on Twitter. I will retweet and send a link out for the Fame app if anyone wants to join the beta.
You see here, I can write the product.
Yep.
Let's say I do cassava or whatever. So the people can find the product. Then it tells you there is location, automatic location.
Okay.
So we know where the product is. You enter the quantity. You enter, like, let's say you can set it up yourself. You can say 100 tons if you want, you know?
Okay, so you can text in numbers.
Price, and you enter the payment mode, the Algorand or USDC.
So we got Fame, Algo, and USDC.
Yeah.
So this is clearly, we'll say, running on the Algorand blockchain.
Yes, this is all on obviously on Algorand.
Yep.
And you refresh the page, and you will see your own post, and people can start contacting me about it.
Yeah, so then this is a good way for people to also get in, like you said, get into business with each other. If you wanted to network, you in the same area, you have an opportunity to reach out. Exactly. I love it. Yes.
And you have your chat, you have your friends, you can chat with them. So we are a group. We already have like 300 farmers in it, like, which is pretty cool.
So is everyone, for the most part, on this app in Nigeria?
No, we have French. It can be anywhere in the world. You know, you can connect with your own local farmer. Like, you can show him the app, and if you want a product, if he accepts to get paid in crypto, he can receive USDC for his product. And the goal long term is to provide a passive income for farmers, so they don't have to work so hard to have funds, and they can also. That we're trying to build right now. It's a lending and borrowing protocol like AlgoFi and HumbleSwap. So, and we can even use the smart contracts of HumbleSwap and AlgoFi. So the people can borrow and have access to credit with the collateral as soon as possible, as easy as possible.
Nice.
So that's the end game.
Yeah. So I would say it's amazing to see this project evolve.
Thanks. Thank you.
Like, because
it's my brother P. Charles. You know, P. Charles he's from Lagos. I went there.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time with him. It was amazing, and he really helped me navigate Nigeria.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's so nice, and he's such a good programmer and architect. And he built all this with Razak, another friend.
Okay.
That's the core Fame team. And Pradi and other guys, like other developers, but you can start a live stream.
Oh, wow.
You say
with this, so then this clearly means the Nigerian government is okay with this, you know, because you don't need a VPN for this site. You just need an internet connection.
Exactly. Right? They can say nothing about it. They can control nothing. You cannot ban it. So this is the live.
Oh wow.
we could have this chat. Actually, we could have this chat on the Fame app.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
You can wait.
I'm impressed, honestly.
You can like, you can comment, you know.
Yeah. So then it's like phone numbers are slowly becoming a thing of the past.
Exactly. We don't need phone numbers at all. You just need a connection to internet. And now we're starting growing globally. We can all connect, even we can invest in a truck with starting connection in very rural areas of Nigeria and have the farmers get access to internet, to fast internet, and be able to sell their products and to connect with their peers. Yes. So we can really change things here.
Yeah. And you mentioned Starlink, that's what you said, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Starlink, for those who don't know, this is the technology of satellites spreading Wi-Fi throughout the globe via the Elon Musk's Starlink company, SpaceX and them. So I think too, I'm also, I think that, Starlinks, I didn't know they have trucks like that, but trucks and all these devices need to have Wi-Fi for all these rural areas for sure, can connect to the internet, that we can keep this global economy going and the education. Because people need to be able to watch. Yeah, they need to be able to watch videos and get educated so that they can be more effective using all these apps.
Exactly.
So
and this is the DEX.
Built into Fame?
Yeah. It's JSource. It's a team of developers in Nigeria. And they wanted to integrate their DEX within Fame.
Wow.
So this is the swap. You can connect to MyAlgo. Except for I don't do it now, but let me get back into it. You can connect with the DEX, but it's not ready. You know, they're still working on the liquidity tools, but it's on the roadmap. And here you have your menu as a user. So you can modify your menu. You have when you create an account, you automatically have an Algorand wallet here.
Oh, wow. So a built-in Algorand wallet with this app.
Exactly. You can receive your cryptos like Algo, Fame, and USDC. You can send payment. This is my balance. This is on testnet. So I want to send one Algo. I post the address and I send the payment. 4 seconds.
Oh, I love the Algorand blockchain. It's so smooth. Yeah. Success.
And it's done.
Wow. Okay.
And so everything works. It's just the MVP, but we're still building and working. And now the new version will be even better. We will have so much more functionalities.
Wow. Yeah. So fame coming up. That's what I will say.
Yeah. Rising.
All right. Can I share your website with them?
Oh, sure. Let me. I will stop.
So I want to bring this up because the new website is like beautiful looking.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I did actually watch most of this interview too. So that's Bilal there with former CEO Sean Lee of the Algorand Foundation. Make sure y'all check that out. But can you talk more about this site and break it down?
We just wanted to have one page just to explain what we are about with this interview, to really explain the global view. So please just have a listen. I had this interview with Sean Lee, the CEO of Algorand, when I was in Abuja, actually. Oh, nice. And it was a bit scary because terrorists and bandits were attacking the city that exact day. So I was stuck in my hotel. I couldn't leave.
Oh, I remember when you went to the university.
Yeah, exactly. I was giving a talk to Abuja University, and that's when I had this interview. And because I went to Nigeria to meet many farmers and many friends there to organize the farmers working together to bring the product together so they can sell at a higher price, even internationally.
Yep.
Which is pretty difficult to do, but so it's a long-term play here.
So ESG movement.
Yeah, ESG is very important, like environmental, social impact, and governance. And many companies now understand, and especially the new generation understand, that we need to change the world. We cannot just be here for the money. Money alone is not enough, because what would you do with your money if you don't have like a proper air, proper water, proper community, like inequality everywhere? Like money is not the end game. So, and many big companies now understand that. And I see myself as a passionate person about ESG programs, environment, equality, social impact, governance, and that's why I think Fame was that from the very beginning.
Yes.
We just try to promote charity, art, and just to try to change something in the right direction.
Yes. Yes.
And if you go down, if you go below, you will see other aspects like the Fame token. 1 year ago, that's a long time.
I know, I can't believe it. So much has happened.
Yeah, and it's not a rug pull like all those rug pulls that we see everywhere. Like an Algorand.
It's like a rug pull every day now.
Oh, that's awful. Like so many shit coins everywhere. It's scary.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful.
I can't believe it. So our vision. Beyond money.
Beyond money.
Yes, beyond money. Because let's talk about this a little more. We got the Fame token is inside the app. So it's also at the same time being used to kind of reward each other for our participation, but it seems like it's now a possibility to be used as an in-app currency.
Yeah, not yet, because now Fame is on mainnet and the app is on testnet. So we don't use mainnet tokens. We don't use mainnet tokens yet. But as soon as we go into mainnet, all the benefits of the app will be, the best benefits of the app will benefit to the Fame holders. Okay. So the Fame community will benefit from the best features of the app that we will build over time.
So if you have the Fame token, you basically have the upgraded version of the app.
Yeah, you will have all the benefits, 100% of the benefits.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's smart.
And that's why I want to give the Fame token to the worthy people, like the people who are really doing something, education, farmers, artists. And so that's, my vision was all about, let's get a token to the right people. Yep. That's why I made it so illiquid. That's why I made only 10,000. Yep. Because the good people, many people are nice, but not all people are nice, No. You need kind of like to prove your commitment to the community and to your people and to the environment, to animals. That's how I came up with those challenges. Yep. Like every month we have those election right now, like 22 is the election time for the ministers. Yeah, that's another thing. Yep. So that's how we vote. Do you have 4 wallets? For now, this month we are voting for children, like protection of children, minister for children. So there are many candidates already. So there will be 4 candidates for the election for children, protection of children. And let's say you like candidate A on wallet A, so you send some Fame, and that can get him elected. Yep. And that's how it works. And every month right now, in 2022, it's all about the elections of 24 Fame ministers.
Yes. So y'all hear that. Make sure y'all tap in, get involved. Please get involved. Fame distribution. Here's a distribution.
So the distribution is here. So community has the majority of the tokens, which is the most important thing in my opinion. It's a community token. It's all for the community. It's not about investors, VC or whatever. Yep. And I refuse to sell to any VC. Any investors? There are no investors on Fame. It's
no investors.
Self-funded. I just funded everything, and it's just for the community.
Nice. I respect
then,
it. I see Dubai on there.
yeah, it's the party. You remember?
Yo, I
Dubai
remember 2030. Yeah.
You should run your clip, your music clip. You should run it.
I
Run it
know.
at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I will.
Yeah, I didn't gave up on the idea. It's all.
I'll be there, man.
There.
I'm getting ready. I love it. Okay. Then we talked about the Fame app. Nice.
Social app, marketplace, NFT, DAO. The DAO will be very difficult to do, but I started.
Yeah, so a DAO, for those who don't know, it's a decentralized autonomous organization. It's basically when a group people get together, they can do investments, they can do governance type of projects and help control or lead something into its direction. That's pretty much short version of a DAO. So how's the DAO gonna work for Fame?
It's a difficult one to expose in 10 minutes. I can try to show it to you in 10 minutes if I can share my screen.
Yep.
And
close out.
But yeah, this is the roadmap. This is what we are building. Now we finished the social app. We finished the marketplace, so we are good for Q1.
Yep.
Q2 is the integration of the DEX and NFT. Q3 we are building the borrowing and lending protocol, and Q4 we are already working on the supply chain integration for people to be able to sell their products abroad. And that's a bit difficult, so that's why it's at the end of the year, maybe next year, because that's the hardest part.
Supply chain. Yeah, that's a lot of different moving parts.
Exactly.
So Fame as a global DAO. Yeah, beautiful. And then the team. Yeah.
This is Steven, Freddy, Emmanuel. Emmanuel made the website.
Yep. And he was Manuel the one when I talked to you when you was in Nigeria? No, it was OP. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the guy. This is my brother here from the very beginning.
Yep.
P. Charles on the right.
Yep.
And we have new team members. So it's very exciting. The advisors, Marina, Andrea, Ignacio. Ignacio is the designer of the Fame logo.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is the guy.
Oh, shout out to Ignacio, because I love the logo. So, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Shout out to Ignacio. Okay.
Remember, it was a contest. It was 1 year ago in March.
Yeah.
It was the vote about the best logo. You remember?
Yeah, I do.
There were many candidates.
I know. It was a lot of different options. People were being very, very creative. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
I can show you the DAO if you want.
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, let's talk about the DAO.
I will share my screen so I can show you what's the plan. It's a bit difficult and a bit complex.
Yeah. But DAOs are the thing of the future. Like I think a lot of things have been running on DAOs. It just makes so much sense. Yeah.
But a DAO is really something difficult to do in general. Like this thing is So a DAO is very difficult to do because let's break it up. Like decentralization is a myth. It's very difficult to decentralize anything because you always have certain point of failures. So it's a process. So that's why we first need to elect 24 ministers for me to release the power and to just distribute it to the ministers and to the community at the end.
Yep. And I hear what you're saying, because you got to get the people, and then we have to see how committed these people will be for a long term. Yeah, and that always is the most difficult.
Exactly. You need committed people, and that's the hardest part you have, because you can have a DAO, but if nobody is committed, it's just a dead system.
Yes.
And the autonomous is a bit difficult to have because it's very complex to build a whole autonomous system. And then even if you can, how do you change it if you need to? Yep. It's almost impossible.
So it's like you got to have some centralized authority, just a little bit.
Yeah, to make it all automated, it's possible technically, but it's not necessarily the best thing. Mm-hmm. It's good to have as much autonomy as possible for a system, for a governance system. But if it's too much, it's like the system can go rogue or don't work, and you cannot fix it anymore. It's dead. Many DAO projects can die because of too much autonomy. So it's all very complex. Like, that's why I call it a DAO, but it's not really a DAO. You know, it's not super decentralized for now. It's a process. It's not very autonomous because we have humans deciding.
Yeah.
And it's an organization. That's the only letter that like only
so it's really a fame organization.
It's an organization. To be honest, building the more I study DAOs, the more I think it's almost impossible to build a DAO. I think only Reach, what they're doing with Monarch and Humble Swap, etc. Only they have the capability to build a real DAO. We can only have DAO tools, but that's what I'm relying on. Using DAO tools to try to build something, but not a complete DAO.
So like a hybrid pseudo DAO, basically.
Exactly. It's a process. It's a slow process. And we can even call a democracy a DAO, you know, because it's the constitution is kind of a DAO. The constitution of a country is a system that it's not dependent on any human in particular, but that works across generations. You know? That's why constitutions are so important in a country. So making it completely autonomous, you lose a bit of flexibility because human change. And we need this. So that's what I'm trying to do. I've been thinking about that, comparing different constitutions to try to come up with a constitution that the community can change. So
add some amendments to.
This is just a model for the community, but the community can decide to change it. And that's within it. So I can explain it a little bit. Basically, it's for the Algo and Fame community, of course, also for unions, like unions of farmers, artists, social workers. They can use it to agree on have global consensus on certain questions, to come together, basically, because the people need to have one voice. That's my with it. So there will be elections. So now this year, 2022 is the election. The ministers are elected for 3 years. There will be one president also for 3 years. And the next election is 2025.
Okay, so let's be clear real quick. For these type of things, then, this is not paid, just to be clear with people.
No, it is. It is paid.
So it is paid. Okay, let's talk about that, because people always need to know about the incentive. The incentive. So
you have already 3 ministers.
Okay, so they're incentivized by Fame token.
So every year they receive only 10 Fame.
Okay.
But it depends on the value of Fame. But they receive 10 Fame. Now, every time there is an election and there is a minister elect, he gets 10 Fame. So I just send 10 Fame to the last minister elect.
Nice. Okay.
And the president is different. The president will get a few Fame every month because he will have much more work
to do.
Because the minister works only 1 month per year, so he's paid for this.
Okay, that's clear to me now. Okay.
So what I want to do to make it a DAO, you need the people, anybody in the community, to be able to put a proposal, and not having the proposal coming from the sky or from any governance that is above us, but from the ground.
Yeah. So the people that are in the system.
No, anybody.
Oh, anybody. So you don't have to have a Fame token or anything.
You don't even need to have Fame token to put a proposal. Like, let's say you have a proposal, you have a community proposal. You just have to follow a legislative mechanism. You have the Fame community proposal creator. Let's say it's you. You set up a wallet. You set up an Algorand wallet. You think you bring a community with you, around you, about this proposal to defend it, obviously, because we want it to be passed. And now they have a cost, because we don't want to have any kind of proposal and be drowning behind thousands of proposals.
Yes.
So it's free for unions. That's because we want to have artists, farmers, social workers, like nice people with this system. So it's all free for them. They can use it as much as they want. So the minister have to consider the proposal for free from them.
Okay.
And for the other ones, there are different price. If the proposal doesn't come through, you lose the funds. So you're taking a risk when you put a proposal. You need to be sure that it's a valuable proposal and that the community will mostly agree and you can win it. Because
so you got to put some like stake in there that makes sense. Yeah,
exactly. You put
so that right there will help eliminate people who are not serious anyway.
Exactly, and if the proposal passes, you get 50% refunded from the stake you put.
Nice.
There are different prices, so it's free for union. It's five fame for just a consensus. Let's say we want to agree on the fact that the verification process of Algorand Foundation and Algo Explorer has to be removed. Let's say we have this kind of proposal.
Yeah.
You pay 5 fame and all the fame community with all the people will agree on a position. Should we keep it or should we remove it?
Okay.
So all of a sudden, we all have a big voice, and that means something. So to do that, it's just 5 fame. Like, let's say 5 people that have 1 fame each.
Yep, get together.
They can set it up.
Yep.
And you write it on the note of the transaction. You write the proposal. We want the verification process to be removed from. Obviously, we don't have the power, but at least there will be a community that agrees on a position.
Yep, that's yep.
If you want to fire a minister, let's say there is a minister doesn't do his job, doesn't do anything for children, against cancer or whatever, or he's bad, or you don't agree with him, you can try to fire him. So that's more expensive. You need a lot of people to fire one minister because you need to bring 100 fame together.
Yep.
If you do so, it's an immediate vote. You can just remove him straight away.
Mm-hmm. This is cool too, because this organization is also teaching people so much about how the community organize and how to get together and be in that consensus and then submit.
Political sense.
Yeah. This is huge because this type of stuff is so confusing in our government and how everything be working.
Yes. So. I try to make it the simplest as possible, but it's basically a government, to be honest. I took it from different constitutions, just a simple constitution that we can use and vote and decide with the fame power. So we can keep the community, keep them in check.
Yes.
So the president can be fired if only 100, like a few hundred people agree to put a few fame in the wallet, and he's gone.
Yep.
And the minister too. And if you want to reduce or increase the salary of a role, let's say you want to increase the salary of a minister or to reduce it, or like all ministers or ambassadors, or you want to change the constitution, that's starting to get interesting, because if you want to create a new constitution to change the model, you can do it using the model.
Yep. And then you have to then gather the community support to help fund it with,
If the community agrees on anything, they can change the whole thing.
Yep.
That's my plan, to have a self-improving constitution.
Yes, that upgrades. Yeah.
You can upgrade it as you want. If you want to modify a role, if you want to eliminate a role, let's say you said, no, we don't want a president, we need to remove the president. So the community just have to bring like to 500 fame, but we can still discuss about the amount. I can make it lower, it depends. And then the president is gone. There is no more president. There are only
So,
ministers.
so once these fame get submitted, it basically, does it go back to the community fund? Like,
When
so
the
that the
vote is,
fame, yeah, like when we're voting, or say we did the 250.
oh, it goes to the reserve.
The reserve,
Controlled by
yes.
the
Okay,
ministers.
perfect. So then that way it stays back, that it can be reused.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because, you know, every time there is a vote or anything, all the fame collected goes straight to the reserves for the two reserves, the art reserves and the charity reserves.
Yep. Okay, good. Okay.
And then we have, yeah, you can eliminate or create a role. If you think you need a new role, you can create it. And 1,000 fame, you change the whole tokenomics if you want to.
Yeah, that's 10% of the whole supply.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can change everything. So there is a game theory behind it. You can try to make it like, I don't know, it's difficult, but it's possible.
Yeah.
And 2,000 fame, it's 20% of the supply. You change everything and you start over and you just forget all I said.
Yeah. Which I think would be very difficult.
It will be difficult, yeah. But if someone has a better plan, he can put it.
Okay.
And he can, if he can convince the community to put it, he can put it together.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when a community proposal arises, the two assembly debates. So the two assembly basically they are included in multi-sigs, like 4 multi-sig wallets. So there will be 4 multi-sig wallets with 7 votes in each.
Okay.
Why 7? Because to not have a draw. You know?
Yep.
And the 7th seat is just for the president to break if there is a draw. If there is no draw,
it's kind of like the U.S. Congress with the that makes sense.
Yeah, and only 4 votes out of 7 makes the decision pass.
4 votes out of 7. So it's like a NBA Finals series.
Kind of, yeah.
4 wins and you win. Game 7.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, game 7. Exactly. So the president can just he's just here to not make the system stall. That's the function of
to move the voting process forward.
Yeah. So this is the president can vote, and then the community always decides at the end. So it's all about the community at the end, because the president and the ministers cannot pass a vote. It always comes down to a referendum or a quadratic vote. So the community decides.
Yep.
So that's the...
Wow.
Yeah, it's sorry, it's a bit longer.
No, it's all good. I'm like, okay, it is
this
intricate.
Is the
Yeah.
So those are the roles. So you have the community, which is the most powerful. You have the president. You have 12 fame art ministers or governors. We can call them governors. You have 12 fame charity ministers or governors. We can change the name.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the role of the president. He can vote one time in any of the following multi-sig wallets. So there are different multi-sig wallets.
Yep.
There is the multi-sig art 1 for 6 art ministers, multi-sig art 2 for 6 other fame art ministers, multi-sig charity 1, multi-sig charity 2. So those are all 4 out of 7.
Mm.
Those are the 4 multi-sigs we need.
Yeah, this is a system right here for sure.
Yeah, it's a pretty complex system, but it's easy to do. I will just do it. I can do it right now already on Rand Labs, what they've built, the multi-sigs of my Algo wallet. Mm-hmm. So it's easy to do. So, but by the end of the year, we will have much more tools from Reach and from Prismatic. So maybe we will use their tools, but we can already do that. Like it's not hard.
Okay, makes sense.
So every minister will be in those multi-sigs. I started collecting the public keys to integrate them. So now we have 3 ministers already. And this month we will have 2 more, like the graphic design and children this month. Mm-hmm. and I will start to add them into the charity and art multisigs.
So how often do you have, like, I guess, community meetups with people in the fame community?
That's a really good question. For now, I didn't, but I will. I will run a Twitter space, simply a Twitter space. But what I want really is the people to jump into the app. So we do
Talk in the app.
everything from the app, and we don't need Twitter anymore.
Smart. That's smart. Yes.
Yeah. Because Twitter is super centralized, you know, like people talking about decentralization, but look, it's banned in so many countries.
Yeah.
It's really bad. Like we need our own social app.
Yeah, and then at any time that if with like U.S. government say shut it down, that shit's over.
Exactly, and they can ban you without any reason.
Yeah, I seen that happen. Yeah, okay, wow.
In our Fame app, you know that no one can ban us. No one knows where the
servers
the servers are. No one control, like no government. They don't even know us. They don't care about us.
No, it's too small for them to really care.
It's too small, and it's good.
Twitter is global, so I understand. Yeah. Huh.
So we can have our own. My idea is we can do everything in the app: the voting, the decision making, the meetings. I showed you the stream. We can have the stream.
You can have a. Yeah, you don't need. I understand. Yeah, so it would be best to keep it only on the Fame app in terms of group meetings, and it does make it a situation that you to also keep it private.
Yeah, it's also open. Like anybody can just
open and
download
private,
the app and use it to buy the food they want from their local farmers and discuss with the community and help the farmers. I think I really focus on the farmers because those are the hardest workers in the world, like by far, and they are the least paid people in the world.
I know, and it's like they make our food. You know, and they make our food.
And they feed us.
Yeah, so
we are alive because of them. There is no. And now with the Russian crisis, we will see how food is important because all the corn, etc., all the
grain,
the wheat, the grains, we will suffer now in Europe because we will understand how farmers are important, and people will realize more and more the food crisis in the next 10 years or 20 years will surely come. Because the agriculture is not ready for the planet and for the whole humanity.
No. Here too, man. All the prices is going up right now because of this crisis. Well, we was already in COVID. Now the war has only made it worse.
Exactly.
Gas is through the roof. Yeah, man.
So focusing on farming to me is very important. So basically, each minister has three jobs, like multi-sig, over the art reserve. So 50% of the reserve is controlled by the ministers. The art ministers control 50% of the reserve. The charity ministers control 50%.
50%, of the reserve funds,
So there is, I will show the tokenomics. So same here for the charity ministers. The good thing is that there is an ambassador program. It's very easy. Anybody in the world, with or without fame, can create a fame event. Just having fun, talking about whatever, doing whatever they want, take pictures, photos, post them on the Fame app, and the best of them get rewarded 10 fame. At the end of each month, we send 10 fame to the winner, the best event. So anybody can participate.
Yep, that's good. It creates community engagement.
And the Fame channel, this is maybe for you, like the best Fame channel gains 3 fame per month. Every month, there will be the best Fame channel.
Well, I'm going to win every month. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah.
It can be, like let's say you have an interview with Kingsley or with the fight cancer minister. You have, like with the ministers, we decide at the end of the month, this is the channel that brought the best value to the community for the people. And we send 3 fame. And you can win every month if you are the best every month.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
If Recoup or Crypto Nerd does a video, they can earn too.
Okay.
Like anybody that knows about fame, that talks about us, they get 3 fame.
Well, soon everyone will start to know, like, it's happening slowly. Yeah.
So that's the tokenomics. Basically, only 10,000 minted, only 2 decimals.
Yep.
So 7,000 were given 10 bags of 10 to the community, one by one. I checked every profile last year, 1 year ago, exactly. There was a vote from the community how much I should earn. That was 600.
Yep.
And I gave some more. So now I have 320 fame. I don't vote to not have, because it's too much power for the voting.
Yep.
200 fame went to the first ambassador program. So I gave 15 fame to each ambassador, the fame ambassador, the first program before the new one. And now we have 2,200 left. And that's how it's distributed. So 400 for the president, marketing, and media. So 10 every month, 10 fame goes to this category.
Yep.
4 fame per month to the president, because he has to manage everything.
Yep.
But he can be fired and the new president can be elected.
Yep. As we've seen with 100, 100 fame or something like that. Yeah.
And the channel of the month get 3 fame. And the CMO has to control the social media. So it won't be me anymore. It won't be us anymore. It will be new people that can be elected. So Twitter, Discord, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, we are everywhere. The fame reserve. So there is 50% salary, 10 fame to each month, and 50% art reserve.
Okay.
So the 400, so the art ministers control 200 fame. They can do whatever they want with it as long as the community agrees, because the community decides on what you do with it.
Yep.
So they control it with the multi-sig wallet. So they basically
before we continue again, I know what it is, but multi-signature means when multiple people have to sign in order for the transaction to go through.
Exactly. You create one wallet on you can check on my Algo wallet. You have one wallet. This wallet, you put in it 7, or you can choose the number, but for us it's 7 public keys. Let's say it's your public key, only your public key. I don't need your private key. And since your public key has been added, I choose. We need your signature for transactions.
So, like, you'll click the button, and then the the wallet sends out a message to all 7 members of that multi-sig wallet. From their wallet, they have to accept. And once all 7 people accept, that transaction can go through.
Not 7, only 4 out of 7.
4 out of 7 accept. Okay, that's even better.
Yeah, it's called like a 4 on 7.
Okay.
So basically, I set up the 4 wallets that I showed you before. If 4 of the art minister agree, that's already a majority.
Yep, the majority wins. Yep.
So they validate the decision of the transfer of funds.
Nice. That's actually a nice system that could be used on a lot of different things.
That's what they call a DAO. For now, there are different definitions of DAO, but the most simplistic definition of DAO is using multi-sig wallet. So Fame is kind of a DAO, but a very limited version of a DAO, not like something like Reach can do. We are not at their levels.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So so they can control 50%. Like this is, for now, it's 200 fame. So if they want to buy NFTs, they want to buy anything with it, they can. They just need to sign it. But the thing is that they can propose, but the community decides. You see? The community decides. If it's passed with the community, then the ministers can proceed, but not if the community disagree. If they want to buy some shitty NFTs, the community can say no.
Yeah, we say no.
And that's how it works. And it's the same for charity. We have the devs are important because they need to maintain the app and to develop the app. So they are paid in fame.
Okay, question again. Since fame is pretty much illiquid, right? That means people cannot really go to a DEX and swap it for algos. I have seen people do it.
Yeah. They can try. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can buy fame, you can sell fame, because if you get paid because you did something good, because you won a challenge, you can sell it if you want. Like, it's your property,
Yep.
The thing is that I didn't want to make it only a trading vehicle. Like, like XRP. XRP now is trading like trillions of dollars, but there is nothing behind it. It's just about speculation.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't want fame to be, that's why I didn't want to make it trading, a speculative vehicle.
It's more of an asset rather than currency. Yeah.
You can sell it, you can use it, you can buy with it. It's okay. But I just don't want the speculation to get over the utility,
Exactly. Yeah, because I see that happen way too often and not now. Yeah. I mean, you see it, so
look at Akita coin. This token, like nothing. Just people speculating because there are 10 zeros.
Yep. And they go 0.0002. They go, oh, it could go to 1 cent, and then they're like,
They don't even understand what a token
madness.
is.
Yeah. But Bilal, my apologies. I do have to be leaving.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. So I basically finished.
Yep. Perfect. Okay.
Awesome. Sorry, it was a bit quick.
No, it's good. This is very educational, and I'm definitely going to cut this piece up a few different clips. It helps with my understanding, and I know it will help with other people's understanding. It's a very intricate system that you got here. Yeah. But at the same time, it's pretty clear, like, hey, submit your tokens, your asset, if you want to put in a vote. The community will vote on it with our tokens. We got ministers who will make, some grand decisions, multi-sig wallets, so we can have 4 out of 7 people controlling. So there is some checks and balances there that I see.
Yeah, and there is votes now. The votes are coming. So now we are electing the graphic design and children in March. Next month's body art and agriculture. And music, this is you in music.
I know, I might have another one, another slap for y'all.
You can become the minister of music for 3 years. So that's going to be. And that's the whole 2022 is about electing the 24 ministers. We already have 4. And we are going forward.
Yep. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Before we close out, again, thank you for that breakdown, for hopping back on the channel, and for doing the global work that you are doing. I think it's amazing.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Before you go, can you give, I always like to do some words of wisdom, something positive that you could share with the community. It could be about whatever, even some love. We got turbulent times going on right now.
Oh yeah, to me, honestly, I cannot think about anything else from Ukraine. I even couldn't run the Algorand chat 2 weeks ago.
I seen that, yeah.
Because we have friends there stuck. They cannot leave the country because they are, males between 18 to 60. You cannot leave the country. You have to fight. I have friends, I've been there 2 times. I have friends there, and it's all my thoughts now are with Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's not only Ukraine, it's Europe. Russia now is a real danger for Europe. Yeah. Maybe the US people don't realize, but this is a real danger for Europe. And if NATO comes in, that can end up pretty bad. So
it could escalate and get a lot worse.
And it's a humanitarian crisis. It's not even politics, because I see people will say, oh, he's doing politics. No, it's a humanitarian crisis, probably the biggest in Europe since World War II.
Yep.
And we all need to try to give and share and make donations to Ukraine. And that's what I've been doing with the supermarket there. So I asked them to add the Algorand wallet so we can send them algos.
Yep.
And with the money, they give food for families and old people that cannot afford to pay, because everybody lost his job now. And it's a proper, it's a horrible situation right now.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. Yeah. So, I mean, That's a lot to take in, because all of what you're saying is very true. It's a humanitarian crisis and not just an invasion or a war or some money thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is true, man. Millions of people are affected, and I think
2 million refugees already. Like,
I know that's a lot.
Days.
Yeah.
And we had people working on the project. I am an advisor for a project, for a team from Ukraine, and all of a sudden they are in the streets looking to save their lives with their kids. Like it's
I just talked to someone, some developers from Ukraine on Tuesday, and they're saying similar. They were actually in Kyiv. They're trying to work, but it's tough to try to work, and with you thinking about your family, you got all these things going on, course, and then at any time it could be an attack on your building. So I do understand. My heart's out to everybody that's affected. But again, Bilal, thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
We will stay connected. Thank you for the nice chat, the breakdown of the DAOs, the explaining fame. Once again, we'll continue to tap in with each other, brother.
Awesome. Take care, my friend.
I'm closing out, y'all. Make sure y'all see us on YouTube. That's probably where you're watching right now. It'll be on Spotify and Apple very shortly after. And check out all the clips. We gone, y'all. Peace. Passive income, passive income, passive income. Gold in my dental, thank God for my mental. Investor fundamentals, told my girl it was simple. We getting all this money to purchase rentals and get passive income, passive income, passive income. Gold in my dental, thank God for my mental. Investor fundamentals, told my girl it was simple. We getting all this money to purchase rentals and get